Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Heath. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Key. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Still looking. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Key. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got a man, it's Smith. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one, but that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Keith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to pass it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They've got the lead here in the 4th. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella, throw him the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
14, South Florida, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Wants to throw. It's key. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finds his tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. They're trying to get to him. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Result of the play is a turnover.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.